Hello, all of you Vainglorious, you wonderful people, and welcome back to Planet Coaster Scenarios, where we're still working on Gulpees Island Paradise. We've gotten the Bronze Star. We're really close to getting the medium, the Silver Star. I do have to get that staff building upgraded and get 1,000 guests in here. And to get this 1,000 guests in here and get this park value, eventually all the way up to $60,000, we're going to need some higher prestige rides. We just are. So before we get started, I want to cover a couple things that I have modified since the last time we were here. I tucked some rides closer into the rocks in hopes to fit a second ride into their space. Here with the Hurricane, I bumped it back and moved the queue this way. Not done with the queue yet. I want to get it decorated up a little bit more, but I want to figure out what's going to go in here with it. Not 100% sure on that yet. Over here I did the same thing with the Monteleone. I tucked it right back in against these rocks and brought the queue in here. I got rid of the bathrooms that we had here in this building. I just deleted that building entirely. I love that there were wooden planks on the ground afterwards because it kind of looked like we tore something down, even though they were there to begin with. And I brought in this. This is a blueprint that comes with the game. There's bathrooms on both sides. People are using both sets of facilities. So that's kind of cool. I don't know why they decided to walk around the back, but they do. She really has to go. Bless her heart. There you go, lady. You're gonna have that toilet need fulfilled. Let's see how quick she pees. Okay, so she's in, and she is there, and she's back out. Wow, she pees quick. So yeah, I tucked that one in. Did a little bit of work on the queue. Not done with it yet. Mainly put in these guys and some plants back here, but it has really good scenery rating because of this building sitting right here. That helps a whole lot. And the final thing that I did as far as reconfiguring stuff is I also tucked in our whirly rig a little bit and gave it a better looking queue. This is kind of the design I'm going to be going for a lot of them, are just these roped off queues. I got rid of the railing on ground queues and just went for that. Still not a very popular ride. It was more popular when the park first opened, but the reason it's not anymore is because it's now considered an aging ride. It's nearly old. In 1 month it'll be old, and so the prestige goes away. But it will start reviving once it gets there. It slowly starts working its way back up. And then becomes a classic. We're still 8 years away from that. I doubt we'll be spending 8 years in this park. I've never had a ride get to classic, honestly. But, you know, we may in this one. I just realized we've got an extra palm tree laying around here. May as well plant that somewhere. There you go, have a palm tree. And then I also left this thing laying around from earlier. So let's put it right there. Sure, why not? Is that floating in the air? No. And that may have even improved the Q score a little bit. A tiny bit. And then the final thing that I did that's not related to that is I've got all of our staff up to 4 now, which is, I believe, the expert level. I'm pretty sure is where that puts them. Yeah, so there's just this one remaining one, and that did get us part of the way to our gold star, was to have 10 staff trained to expert level. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. And Master will be the next one. Today, what I want to do, though, is focus on 2 things. One, I just don't like the queue system for this ride. I don't know what to do about it. I may move it over to here, where there's not rocks and a boat in the way, and just bring in some more normal queues for it. I'm not happy with it, honestly, and how they look. I'm not. So that's going to be one of the things that we do today. First thing, though, is I need to delete the paths that are here. And so I pressed the wrong button. I might be able to leave it where it is, and that's what I'm going to experiment with here. I just don't like this long queue that comes in off the side at all. Okay, be careful. Don't want to delete my bridge. I did experiment with... Come on, there we go. Getting people to walk out this way. You can see there's people walking sometimes all the way up to there. I put vista points in in a couple different places in the park. Placed one of those $10,000 golden treasure chests for them to look at once they come out here, and they take pictures with their phones and stuff. The same thing up here. I forget. I think I have them looking at something over in the cave. Yeah, it's something over there in the cave. No, it's something there on that building. But anyways, that is what it is. So what I would like to try to do is to get a log flume ride that incorporates this building right here. So we put the queue right behind it. Might have to kill a few of these trees off. And just make a log flume that comes down and around. This way, splashes down, comes back up, splashes down, comes back up. Very simple log flume ride. Nothing too intricate, but I want to make sure I keep it as close to here as possible, because what I also want to do on this side of the park is have a queue, probably, I'm not really sure where we may have to wind up moving this guy, but kind of like right over here having a queue for a lazy river ride and make it truly a lazy river. And I want it to go all the way around the park, which means we'll have to go up and over here. But I want to make it not ugly. So I'm not, and I don't want to make it obstruct the view of this. So it'd have to be up really high. Maybe even make it just come up and hug this bit here, because this is still within the boundaries of the park, I do believe. I think the boundaries of my park are way back here. Yeah, boundaries of the park are way back here somewhere. I can't see the white line. Normally you can see the white line. I don't know why as I zoom in, it's making me go out like that. Whoa, and suddenly we are in the middle of nowhere. That's awesome. But so that's what we're going to do today, is at least get the log flume in, and then try to do the river rapids. So the sun is coming up, which is good. So for this, I want to try to use this space here. Basically bring this on out a little bit. I'll probably have to get rid of these guys or move them elsewhere. And then have the exit just come off right here, and then you have a really tight queue that twists in right through here and up against that. It's going to be a challenge, no doubt about it, to get this all to fit, but I think I can do it. For now, we are going to move these down just to wherever. It doesn't matter. That's floating in midair. Can you get it on the ground? Like your friend did? Yeah. I don't know why your friend wanted to go on the ground, but you didn't. You are on the ground, right? Yeah, you sure are. And then same with this guy. Get him down there. Excuse me. Still have the sniffles. And then we are going to extend this path right to the edge. And then this will be basically where the edge of our ride is going to be. God, I hope I have the log flume. It just dawned on me. I may not. I don't. Oh, wait. Boombo. Yeah, that's log flume. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Whoa, that's I don't want log flume. There we go. Yeah, I may put go-karts in too. I haven't really decided yet. So, what we want to do is bring this up and move the station to the other side. We want them all on the right. And then bring it up. And try to get this to line up here as best we can. Yeah, quit bitching. Right here. Have to use the arrows to do this. Get it, first of all, lined up with the building. That's going to be the first part, to get it nice and straight with the building. You know what, to do that, let's go here. Bring this down to where it's right, just barely up above. And then I have a line to go by, which is this line right here. So it does need to rotate a smidge. Just turn angle snapping off. There we go. So, just want to get this pretty lined up here. I had it. There we go. I think that's it right there. If it's not it, it's pretty damn close. So, then I need to find... See, there's the problem. It definitely has to come up some, but still. I think I'm going to run into a problem with it not wanting to clear this hill. it has a bit of stairs, it has a bit of stairs, but I'd really rather it didn't. Yeah, see, it's going to be in the way of this hill. I mean, I could disable collisions. What I can't do is turn on the flattened terrain. I don't even think this ride has an option to flatten terrain, honestly. So how high does it have to go in order to work there? That is the great matter at hand. Ooh. Well, it's blocked no matter what here? Really? I mean, even if we go... Yeah, we gotta go into outer space. Okay. Hold that thought, then. Can I move it back some? There we go. So I can get it to go in there. And then it quickly has an issue with the hill right here, which might make it difficult to get this thing out of here. We'll see. I don't like how high it is, though. Not at all. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Get this back down to path level, which is going to be... Let's go ahead and move it over so that we can see just as it clips through the path, because that will tell me that I am at the right height. I am at the right height. Move you to right there at the edge of the building. Move it back. So I can get away with that. I might be able to make that work. And then see if I immediately go into an up bit, I think we'll be okay. Alright, so what I want to do before I do anything is place my entrances and exits. Because I got to figure those out. So the entrance I want way back here, as far back as I can. My exit I want to go here, but wow, it really does not leave me with much room for a queue at all. Okay, so then we can get rid of this bit of path. I'm going to bring those guys back up here in a minute. There we go. And then try to get a queue connected here that doesn't want to... Oh, there we go. Oh, you were there. You were there. Where... Can you do that again for me? You were there. There we go. Okay, so now I want... Yeah, I do want angle snapping. I do not want this to connect, though. Alright, great. So, can't go that way first. Guess I have to go this way first. What we'll do is make it come around. Come here, come here, come here, come here. And I guess we'll have to get rid of... Really, you can't connect? Why not? Why can't you connect right there? Obstructed. It'll connect there, though. But it's obstructed there. It's just not a very long queue is the problem. And these rides tend to be very popular. That's why I was hoping to get it more down this way. The best made plans. So then... Alright, let's rethink this. Let's move you. Why aren't you going with the... I hate it when it stops using... I thought I could, like, reset its... Yeah, use world axes. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we'll just move it like this. Let's see where I can get it over here. I really don't want it super far away from this building, though. But I'm probably going to have to. I really wish you were going on the other axis. So, move it back. Move it this way. Move it some this way. I don't want to go much farther than this. There, you can go right there. I mean, I guess I could do with a bridge. Get rid of these trees that are crashing through it. I guess we can bring a bridge out. That'd be okay. Paths. We will get this to connect to that path over there. In the corner. You're doing it. Are you two not lined up? Oh, you're not. Oh, wow. I didn't realize how far off I was. Hey, did I raise it up? I don't recall raising it up. But I must have. I mean, look at it. Turn. No, I wanted you to turn there. Can you not turn there? No? That kind of works, but it really goes up a lot higher than I'd like. I don't want people that high. Okay, so undo, 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 undo. And this, how did I get you up so high? It's down as low as it can go here. And then, let's just carry this path out. Oh, it doesn't want to connect. Okay. Why don't you want to connect? Get rid of that. Come this way. Does it still need to... Don't try to do that. There. Is it still elevated a little bit more? Does it go back up some there? A tad, but I think I'm okay with that. And that gives me a pretty good room for an entrance. And then I can just surround this in something. I don't know what. We'll figure that out in a minute. So let's get rid of this then. We don't need it anymore. Whoa, shit. I got rid of the stairs there. Didn't mean to do that. Be a little more careful this time. Because I definitely need those stairs back there. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. And now let's try to get a queue in here. Yeah, none of those are going to be straight. Alright, so we'll go in like this just to get it on the building. Still not the longest queue in the world. Oh, you can't go there? What are you obstructed by? The path? Yeah, you're obstructed by the other path. Okay. What I'd like to do then is see where can this actually come out. And the answer is right here that it looks good anyway. So we'll just go off of this, run it down. No, don't do that. Turn, there you go. And then I'm gonna, no, don't. I have a method for my madness of why I'm extending this so far out. Oh, I thought I'd be able to just get that to go connect. Okay, not a problem then. Delete. I don't want it to go there though. I'd really like to get it to go one more out here. I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. And see, I mean, it's not the prettiest cube, but it's hidden back here, so it's okay. And then let's make this daylight. And then for this, I'm just going to build a little basic building around it. There is a start building station on the grid. There we go. That took a while. And then scenery theme, pirate. There we go. And then, but I had wall pieces that were pirate. I guess not. It's the sandstone. We know it is the sandstone, so we'll just go sandstone. And just build a little base here on it. We'll probably do some windows up here. So let's get rid of that. These windows maybe? Oh shit, now we're not building one thing anymore. There we go. Awesome. Like window, window, and then regular wall. Regular wall, and then same thing down here. Regular walls. Just as low as we have to go here. Probably ought to have one more there. And then you all the way down there. Let's go ahead and switch then. So I do want a little bit of texture to it, just to say that there is. And I might even do that like on all of them that intersect the sand here. There we go. Yeah, let's do that on all of them. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is stop talking and speed build this building as well as the ride itself, and then come back to you once it is nearing completion. So I'll see you once the music is finished playing. And so, sorry about that sudden weird edit there. By running out of hard drive space to record to. I recorded a much higher quality now that I've got a newer computer than I used to record at, and wasn't really sure where my threshold for recording was. I now know exactly what it is. So you know, it's fine. It just makes for a weird edit. And the thing is, I didn't realize it had stopped recording, and I put in a ride and did a couple other things to wrap up the video. So I'll just real quick highlight what those were, and then what I did while I was waiting for files to transfer to clear up hard drive space again. Over here, we put in the chairplane. Very popular ride, and the side effect of it is that it's really helped out the whirly rig. We weren't getting anybody on that. Now we've actually got a pretty full line and more people that can ride it each time. Chairplane does really well. It has a lot of people. Did the queue up for the chairplane while I was waiting, so it's got a pretty good queue rating. And then also while I was waiting, I put in security cameras. You'll see them scattered throughout the park. Put in these bathrooms here, put this building back, lift it both sides just for capacity. So I realized there were no bathrooms to this side. What are you guys waiting on? Oh, you're just waiting on it to become free. Okay. Just realized there are no bathrooms to this side. Also, the security cameras will help to catch criminals because they will be seen on security and will be dispatched. Speaking of security and staff in general, I hired another janitor, got him all the way trained up while I was waiting. Hired a second mechanic. I had my mechanic quit on me. I guess he was just, because they were bored, but now they're making so much money they don't care. And I hired a security guard and got him all trained up, which didn't do a whole lot for, I clicked the wrong button, for objectives, but I did go ahead and increase the capacity up to 10 while I was waiting on our staff building so we can get more people resting. Still don't have that medium, the silver star yet, just because I haven't put in any more shops. We'll get both of those knocked out. We only have to get 6 more total, and I'm pretty sure I know where they're going to go. And then it'll just be a matter of adding $17,000 in value, which we're going to do in rides. We're going to cram a ride in right there. That will exit and enter off of this to hopefully pull some more people back there to Portal Victory. Oh, I also redid Victory's Queue. I realized I had started that at the beginning of the video and never finished it. So it all comes off beside itself. Probably way too long of a queue line. I was hoping to be more popular. These poor people sit there and wait forever for it to go. It's got a pretty decent queue rating now as well because I put these rocks in. And I could probably put some more in there, but whatever. And I thought the rocks were believable since we've got a sunken ship here. You know, maybe they ran aground and hit the rocks. Who knows? They did clearly ran aground because they spilled all their cargo out. I just realized this sign is really, really, really tilted here. Let's fix that. I don't know how I missed that earlier. XX and like that, and then let's get it back against that piece of wood there. Also put in a second victory sign because that one was pulling people in, and I put in a second one. I don't even remember where. There's another one somewhere. Yeah, I really don't remember where I put it. I put it somewhere that leads back that direction. But where that is, I don't recall now. So, yeah. Where did I put that? I know I did it. Yeah, no telling. No telling at all. And the only other things I did were finish off... Oh, there's the other victory sign. I mean, it really is... I mean, that's really the path to it. You could go this way, too. But, you know, I figured 2 signs advertising it since it was pretty dead. We'd be all right. And then I finished off this queue as well. And it's fine. It has like 100%, I think. Oh, I'm still editing the building, so I can't click it. Yeah, 100%. It was already at 100%, though. Poor Roctopus. Nobody's riding it. I have bumped the price way down. Problem is, it's old. People who do ride it, it's cheap, because I did make it cheap. It's like $2. I had $2. Prestige, it's got a ways to go before it starts reviving. A lot of these old rides are getting close to reviving. This one's got like a year, no, 2 years. This one's got a year and a couple months. And same for Whirly Rig. And the cool thing is, those will help my park prestige as they get to this mark, this reviving status. My park rating will just come up naturally because that'll get my ride rating up. So that'll help a lot towards getting to the 1,500 guests, plus the other rides we're going to throw in should get us there. So I think that's going to do it for now. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.